Hello, we got another game review. Today is the turn of uh, another 2048 clone called 4096 Hexa. I think they just probably just doubled up again. Um, this one is. I'm probably not. May not be the best person to judge these ones, but this one is reasonably alright, as some of these 2048 clones go. Yeah, you just swipe with the mouse. I just click and swipe. And yeah, as you just move across these planes, and yeah, it's sort of follows the same simple idea as 2048, which is quite good. But it also comes with this added challenge of these grayed out letters, these grayed out numbers, I mean, that have to be cleared by getting the corresponding number here into the grey area. It's quite a challenge. I wouldn't say it's that complicated. Swipe up, but yeah, I think the hexagonal design makes it slightly more complicated, but in a sort of more challenging sort of way, rather than at least because there's quite a few of these 2048 clones. There's a whole bunch of them. I've played a whole bunch of them. I really quite like the 2048 sort of design and all that sort of stuff. But there are many of these clones that don't really understand the sort of subtleties of the whole thing. They end up just making sort of a sliding puzzle game than anything else, and it just loses all of its interest and sort of value. But there's a few of the 2048 clones. Like there's one which I played which involves music notes, and you basically go in like an infinite loop of 38 scales. Really, you just go in a loop, and you get points for the amount of times you actually get through the loop, which I actually find rather interesting. But I come from a musical family, so that may explain that. But yeah, as 2048 clones go, this one is alright. It's not that bad. I quite like it. It would be nice to not to hopefully have this sort of trend of 2048 games to slowly sort of die out. That's sort of a hope, partly because it's just copying other people or just basically modding ideas can only go so far creatively, and I'm always good for new stuff. So yeah, let us hope that this sort of 2048 trend clears up soon. Simply because Wouldn't mind getting some new games rather than the same stuff repackaged. Although I have to say, this one still is quite good. It's mainly with the added challenge of the grayed out blocks that create where most of the challenge comes from. Because otherwise it's fairly standard to most other of these sort of clones. But yeah, this is 1496 Hexa. It is quite good. It'll kill time. It's still the same basic puzzle matchy slidey blocky sort of motif. Yeah, it's not bad, but I wouldn't mind getting a few less of these sorts of games.